A scared man don't make no money. Scared money don't make no money. A scared man don't make no money. Scared money don't make no money. A scared man don't make no money. Scared money don't make no money. A scared money don't make no.
Yesterday, there was a correction in the market of 366 million correction. And within that correction, I said it means bull run incoming. Panic seller. No. Diamond hands. Paper hands. Diamond hands. 2 days later, crypto, life. HODL is the motto. Now you see on the more live stream we showed Solana dropped down to 110. Now it's holding at 145. So when they say buy the dip, and also same with 𝕠𝕠𝕨. 𝕠𝕠𝕨 was up 30% on the daily. On the daily alone. Let me make sure my stream is coming through. We got excellent connection or not? Let me find out here. Or not? Yup. Let me find out here. I'd like to welcome everybody to XRP After Dark. XRP After Dark. I think I see Canada in the building. Oh yeah, guys. Crypto bullish 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕚 sent me deep down the rabbit hole on Flare Network. And actually, guys, I think I set Flare on fire earlier on the morning live stream. I think CKJ is behind the whole bullishness of Flare today. Flare was pumping 18% on the morning live stream. 18%. Let me put my phone in the phone holder that Crypto Bullish Barbara got me. A gift that she actually brought to the meetup in Florida and then to the Vegas meetup. She said this crypto phone holder has a lot of miles on it. I'll show you guys. Shout out to Crypto Barbara. Also in our Telegram group. Let me see. Bam. Oh, there it is. You see it. Huh? Look at the XRP logo on that side. And look at that side right there. There goes BuLLZiLLa. Y'all see that right there. Crypto Barbara. Bullish Barbara. So she was talking about Flare in our Telegram group, and that did send me deep down the rabbit hole on Flare Network, which is still an amazing price at 0.017 on Flare. And the research I've done on Flare, because I've been down the rabbit hole all day on Flare. I'm not going to exaggerate, guys. I'm not going to exaggerate. I found out how to stake Flare, delegate Flare, Flare reward calculator, Flare staking reward calculator. I ran through how to hook up your wallet if you didn't have an opportunity to take advantage of the snapshot of your XRP account to receive Flare, which all exchanges offered. There was a big thing behind Coinbase on that also. Stake Flare. Continue to contribute to the network. Flare staking reward calculator. No, I'm not saying stake your Flare, but this is pretty interesting. And we're going to come back to this on the Flare staking rewards delegator. Surprise, surprise. XRP After Dark. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just documenting my journey. Devon NRG in the building, first member. As you send this video in the Telegram, Devon, please, my brother, can you surprise the world? Surprise the world, tell them CKJ made it. What do we got going on here? Now, I remember when we did do the snapshot for our Flare on BitTrue. Some man did it on BitTrue. There was a big issue with Coinbase. But there's a whole redistribution plan for Songbird, which is the Canary network that runs on Flare. I went way down the rabbit hole on that. So if you guys missed your snapshot for your XRP to receive your flare in 2020, I'm going to show you guys the whole distribution plan for them that I found. The whole distribution plan. Jason Geo first in the building. Am I reading this correct? Jason Geo is first. JGO. JGO, do you hold Flare or SGB, which is the ticker for Songbird Canary Network? SGB. 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 And you're actually, no, hold on, is it SBG? SGB, that's what I just said. It's on fire too. This is kind of interesting that Songbird and Flare is both on fire consecutively today. Smash them hearts, let the world know we're here. Smash them hearts. Smash them thumbs up. Shout out to OG Backroad. Canada is in the building. NRG Vision, Devon, Bullish Man 6, 12-month member, 24-month member. Songbird, double zeros. Now, what Hugo Phelan is promising from the Flare network, this is supposed to be maybe a, from all the research I've done, it looked like they combined the best of every network to make Flare, which I'm going to show you in the research that I did. They combined a lot of different projects to create Flare, and Songbird is like it's like a parachain to Polkadot. It's like a subsidiary token, but it's still within the ecosystem to provide liquidity to Flare. SGB will provide liquidity to Flare. And Flare is still 0.017 right now, which is an amazing price on Flare, which there was a big time connection with XRP with Flare back in the day. But here's what I'm really excited about too, guys, and I want to talk about this. Now, I'm not here to talk politics because we don't really want to mix politics and crypto, but we are coming close to the election. Now, Robert F. Kennedy is hard to listen to a little bit because of the way he speaks. I wonder if you guys are going to be able to get this. Let me see. I'm not here to talk politics. Not here to talk politics this evening, Gmail Brown. I'm here to talk crypto. Isaac Jones, Jack Thompson, crypto health and perfect wealth. That's what they're saying right now when the portfolios are going down. Oh, health is wealth, health is wealth, health is wealth. But money on top, it's like, it kind of reminds me of, I was watching a lot of motivational speaking stuff today. Tay Lopez. I started with Tay Lopez when I first got in crypto content creation in 2017. I used to watch a lot of Tay Lopez. And he actually had a lot to say about money today and different things. About, yeah, health is great, but, you know, and I think Les Brown even says the same thing, you know. He says, what's Les Brown saying about money? Les Brown has the same exact saying. Tay Lopez kind of got the same from Les Brown, which is also a great motivational speaker. But if we're going to get back to crypto. What's interesting is Robert F. Kennedy Jr. delivers keynote remark at Bitcoin Conference 2024. Guys, the things he is promising in this keynote, in this speech, is amazing. Like, I've been in crypto since 2017. Thank you for the thumbs up, Trooper. I've been in crypto since 2017, guys, and I'm telling you, the way we are talking about cryptocurrency on a presidential campaign election, like, they're talking cryptocurrency, they're competing for votes at a Bitcoin conference. Like, come on, guys. And what they're promising their first day in office, like, they're making some big promises. Now, I'm not used to really watching debates like that, and I always hear politicians lie, but good God, if they can deliver on some of the things they're saying about Bitcoin and crypto, then we're talking to the moon we go on your favorite crypto also. Bear with me with the voice here.
I am so glad to be back from my second Bitcoin conference.
Second Bitcoin conference. That caught me off guard too. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., which is what? President Kennedy's, what would this be, his nephew? Maybe his nephew? His brother's son? Robert F. Kennedy? I know Robert F. Kennedy Jr. I know it's not. Is this Robert F. Kennedy is his dad? Because it's Robert F. Kennedy Jr. We know he's a Kennedy. We know he's related to Robert Kennedy. But it could be his dad also. I never looked into it that much. The brother's son. Okay, that's what I thought too. Okay, so the brother's son named him Robert F. Kennedy because it almost makes it look like it's his son, but I was like, impossible. But anyway, he says this is his second Bitcoin conference. Oh my God. Come on. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. As soon as I try to play that too. We're putting in them hours no matter what. Come on back to me. Oh man, that's why I wanted to pull up just the transcript of it also. Because I believe that video will make the stream lag. And I believe I was correct. I also can fight back like that. Tell him, Devon, I ain't stopping. I also can fight back like that. I'm telling you, it almost makes me want to go straight to the 𝕤𝕚𝕚𝕚 stuff. It kind of reminds me a lot about my career in YouTube over the last, since 2017. One of the things he says is, you know, sometimes you take losses, but, you know, as long as you never quit when you're taking losses. He was like, let me see if I got to stop this real quick. He said one of his mentors told him that, you know, you win and lose, and you're going to take a lot of losses, but they're only going to remember the win, as long as you win and you don't give up. Trust me, I'll find the clip before we go for you guys. But, you know, as far as, I don't know, just in 2017 since I've been here, there has been a lot of ups and downs in cryptocurrency. But we kept pushing, kept going, and I truly believe as long as you don't give up, keep pushing, keep going, like Devon style inspiration. Come on. That Robert F. Kennedy clip destroyed me. Somebody told me to pull up the, I'm actually going to just discuss it. Okay, let me just Google the remarks. Guys, here's the thing. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. basically says his first 100 days in office, he's automatically going to make the federal government cease sales of all BTC. His first 100 days in office, Robert Kennedy Jr., if he wins, which I'm not sure if he's going to win, but it's interesting that both candidates are pushing a crypto agenda. So Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Bitcoin 2024 keynote speech, he basically says his first day, he's going to make it that the federal government cannot sell Bitcoin no more because they're constantly auctioning off their BTC. He's also going to mandate that the USA, get a cash or a Bitcoin, a BTC reserve of $4 million, 4 million Bitcoin. He wants the USA to control 4 million Bitcoin that they cannot sell. Imagine having 4 million Bitcoin. 4 million Bitcoin. So basically, he also says that then he said he would stockpile Bitcoin to be the equivalent of the gold stock that the USA has. So as far as the gold reserves that the USA has, Robert Kennedy says he'll basically he wants to match that in Bitcoin reserves. I'm like, good Lord. So, okay, here we go. So basically, yeah, here we got Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and Trump, who basically are kind of running a crypto campaign now, which is interesting. Because, guys, we can feel it so close in the air, VA, the artiste. VA, good evening, my brother. I've been in crypto since 2017, guys. We're down to the line now where we got presidents that are attending Bitcoin conferences. It's like everything we said was so real. So many different people today that I've seen. Because, you know, guys, so many different people that I've seen today. I explained to them how I started talking about crypto in 2017, and now in 2024, Bitcoin is $54,000 to $70,000, and now Trump and Robert Kennedy are running a presidential campaign and trying to fight for crypto enthusiast votes. We're somebody today. We're somebody. Gmail Brown, I seen where Elon Musk said that we're trying to break the matrix. Like the matrix has us trapped. I was like, I think I got that pulled up too. Ex-President and RFK Jr. among the stars at this year's Bitcoin conference. There was no line for the women's bathroom. Wait, never mind. Last week, downtown Nashville, and shout out to Devon, he made it to the Bitcoin conference, interviewed Johnny Dang. Big ups on that, Devon. That was big time inspirational right there, bro. Can't give up. We're not stopping. The most enthusiastic attendees wore Bitcoin orange. Bitcoin has been around since 2009, the conference since 2019, but 2024 marked the first year that 2 U.S. presidential candidates would give a keynote address. A keynote address, 2 presidential candidates' keynote address at the Bitcoin conference. Guys, I can't even begin to imagine what, I mean, if we was to think big, what do you think Bitcoin will go to? Like, we're at a $70,000 Bitcoin. A lot of people still haven't heard of Bitcoin. And now we got presidents that's saying that they're going to exude an executive order the first day in office that the federal government can no longer sell their Bitcoin. Like, what? Are you kidding me? And Robert F. Kennedy Jr., he gave a pretty good speech. He said that he spoke to scholars, geniuses, investors, bankers, and all of them told him that Bitcoin is the greatest invention in the history of humanity. As far as now we can go digital, it's a cryptographic key that fights inflation, that's digital money. The biggest names in the world are talking about this now. He said everybody gave him the green light. So we're talking Kennedy, Trump, Bitcoin, crypto, monetary policy. And he basically said the same thing as Trump as far as they're going to have basically it's going to be a monetary reserve. Monetary reserve equal to gold reserve, but in Bitcoin. Thank you, Barber. Bullish Barbie T, Barbie Taylor in the building. You sent me so deep down the Flair Songbird rabbit hole with the information you dropped in our Telegram. And I got some of that pulled up also tonight. I got the Flair calculator, the SGB calculator, the Flair guide, Hugo Fillin's information talking about Flair. I put it together, all the connections and how they created Flair. So we got a couple things to talk about tonight. The wrench, the newest 100K challenge is XCN on Coinbase. Right now it's 129 per 100K. XCN on Coinbase, Tier 1 exchange, regulated USA exchange. Lots of liquidity. And also, as far as the Flair, when you connect your Flair wallet, I can show you guys, it's going to connect you to the Coinbase cold wallet. So that's kind of interesting. And what's interesting, which made a lot of XRPers upset, was that we were supposed to be distributed most of the SGB, or we were supposed to get most of the Flair through the snapshot from 2020. But then I think they did like a distribution, but then they re-changed the distribution. But I'm not here to get into the whole distribution of what happened at that time. But if you're newer to crypto, you still can have a nice slice of the pie as far as what the SGB drop or Flair drop, which we'll get into that in 1 second. Crypto tax. Oh, Robert Kennedy said that too. He said if you do a transaction in Bitcoin, it won't be taxed. I mean, come on. That sounds like over-promising. But Bitcoin has been around since 2009 and the conference since 2019. But 2024 marked the first year that 2 presidential candidates will give a keynote address. Robert F. Kennedy, a longtime Bitcoin fan, and that's what I thought when it said, I welcome, this is my second Bitcoin conference. So that would make him a little bit more of an OG than Trump. But, it's good to see Mr. Moneybags himself flip the script on Bitcoin. Donald Trump announced that he was pro-Bitcoin after years of calling it a disaster. The excitement, the way Bitcoiners saw it, they had transformed in a voting bloc. The CEO of cryptocurrency exchange Gemini even claimed in his remarks that candidates' cryptocurrency stance would influence their vote and 7 in 10 USA crypto owners. I think I kind of agree. I mean, I don't know. Well, I guess, matter of fact, I think I agree. Because I wasn't this bullish on politics. Well, I'm still not bullish on politics. But now that Trump is talking crypto, we are talking a little bit of politics. So my apologies, Elena. Because it's good to see Mr. Moneybags himself talking about Bitcoin. Smash that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. The excitement was parabolic. The way Bitcoiners saw it, it said it would influence the vote. Notably, the research center, adults who ever bought cryptocurrency, that would influence their vote. I flew out to Nashville to the Bitcoin conference when Trump was scheduled to speak and see a spectacular firsthand. I spent the previous 2 days watching the conference live stream, which featured speeches of RFK, which, guys, RFK, I mean, he promised some big things too. I was like, as far as first day in office, he said he would issue the executive order to stop all sale of Bitcoin by the federal government. Then he would demand that we he demanded that we purchase 500 Bitcoin per day. Do you realize the bull run that was sent us into? Just imagine the word is spread across the world that USA is buying 550 Bitcoin a day. Most nations have already moved forward with this. As far as, matter of fact, shout out to Devon. He actually dropped an amazing video today where they're in maybe Venezuela, I believe, where they already using Bitcoin as the national currency. And Devon even been out there. Devon's a legend. Can we get that link to that video, Devon? What's the problem here? Don't do that to me. Come on now. Soon over this. You know what? I'd like to welcome everybody to the late night XRP After Dark stream. 2 days ago, $366 million correction. I said that means gain train incoming. Panic seller, you. Paper hands, no. And then you woke up this morning. What did you see? You woke up this morning and what did you see? 2 days later. See how I did that? Barbie T, I'm using your bullish phone holder that you got me. That's big legendary. I know, my apologies, guys, with the Wi-Fi. 2 days later, flexing on them, Devon. You see that? You see how I did that? Because I tried to tell the world, don't worry, don't worry. 366 million correction, massive bull run incoming. And I was like, just hold strong. And not even 2 days later, what happened? I'll show you what happened. We're going to have to go all the way back down to my price charts again, because I jumped around a lot. I'll show you what happened 2 days later. I documented all the gains this morning when you guys woke up to a bull run. When you woke up to the gain train. I think some people got wrecked this morning. That's maybe the problem. Oh, yeah, that is the problem. Yeah, I know for a fact some people have. That was one of my biggest mistakes when I first got in crypto. When the market's crashing hard as hell, you sell. Because you're nervous, you're scared to death. You're scared you're going to wake up with zero. And you sell. And then you wake up in the morning and the bull run has already started. That's like a nightmare. That's like you're awake, but a nightmare. But you're awake because you sold when you went to sleep and you woke up and you're missing out. And then you FOMO, fear of missing out. And then what happens later that night? Go to the price charts on this one. What happens? Well, Flare and SGB is still on fire, but I can use Telcoin as an example. Because on the morning live stream, I was saying bull market or bear trap. Because, don't get me wrong, I'm going to the screenshot on Telcoin, but Telcoin is having a correction this evening. I'm telling you guys, the market's just kind of so predictable now. It's wild. And I'll show you guys what I mean as far as you see that Telcoin is consolidating 2%. But this morning, Telcoin was pumping 20%. I'm glad I said that in the Telegram group. Well, I know the whole Bulls family, they're bullish. They already know. Because even though we did wake up to gains, and it felt kind of good that it seemed like there was a recovery going on, I said, guys, be careful. This could be a bear trap. And a bear trap is when you think, oh, we're on fire. Telcoin's going to take off. Oh, my God, that'd be double wrecked. I just recall where I got double wrecked multiple times. Where basically, I learned it all the hard way. I guess that's why we've been here so long. So, you sell at nighttime because the market is crashing. You wake up to gains. You wake up to the market on fire, so you FOMO back in not to miss out. And because you think Telcoin's about to go back to 6 cents right now, it's pumping 20%. You think it's going to be the rocket that takes off and puts you in the crypto retirement. And then, so you FOMO back in after selling that night. And then that night, it starts correcting again already. Classical bear trap right there. He thought the bull was here, but it was the bear that outfought the bull. I just told somebody something tonight. And that's why I eventually came to what Devon is saying. I probably pinned that, I believe. ℎ𝕝𝕉 is the motto. Do you know how many times my stomach flipped from riding something all the way down to, like Solana? Oh my God. That thing rode down to 110. That'll make anybody want to jump ship. Right there, you got to have real diamond hands. Which, you know, basically when you start hollering, you don't even check your portfolio as much anymore. But I'm telling you, I remember I used to be sitting on the edge of my seat. Like, oh my God, oh my God. And it was just, I mean, after a while you realize where direction crypto is going. And we're here for the long haul. We're not selling Solana to what? At least 1K each? 40K? They're calling 40K. Or that's CKJ. But anyway, Solana dropped down to 110 in the middle of the night. Pushed back up to 144. So this is when I said you guys would sell. You would sell right here, fear sell. You wake up to gains, buy back in, and then the market's consolidating later that evening. Be very cautious with that. That's why it's just best to hodl. What up, Dot Biz? Smash that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. Let's go to Barbie T's Songbird to show her that I put a lot of work in today on this Songbird and Flare. Big time work. Because I'm thinking, Bullish Barbie T put a lot of good information in her Telegram about Flare and Songbird. And I was like, wow, she did a lot of research on this. So I was thinking, for her to do that much research and come in that bullish, she found something. So I was like, let me just go back and check it out for myself to see what's going on. So I uncovered a few things myself with Flare. Are you ready? Bullish Barb, let's do this.
Create complex financial products that couldn't be used before. And, you know, other examples of things like swaps. You know, Flare's data can replace entire swap networks
Flare data can replace entire swap networks
that exist, you know, with a simple smart contract. You know, other data.
With a simple smart contract. Flare network listener. This is Hugo Phelan, who's the host. I've checked out a couple Twitter Spaces today. They be on fire. But anyway, this is the CEO or the founder of Flare, which is Hugo talking.
Just, you know, can be supplied things like additional finance data, stocks, bonds, commodities, indexes. You know, this allows real-world assets.
Can you tell them again, sir? I don't think they're understanding how big this is. What can you put on top of Flare?
Stocks, bonds, commodities, indexes. You know, this allows real-world assets.
Real-world assets. Good God, Hugo. Tell them some more. They're getting excited.
On Flare, and it allows them to do more. You know, the lowest hanging fruit for this kind of data would be something like proving the underlying, i.e. proving that a real-world asset protocol does in fact have possession of some asset. Can also create enhancements in existing DeFi dApps, like perps on NVIDIA. And there's things like social dApps, where you can prove something from Twitter or Facebook to achieve something on the blockchain.
I think they need that bad, guys, because if you need to be real cautious with the fake Chris Larson AI Ripple ads, and Aiden Ross even said that to Trump, you need something to fact check any information that comes on the internet. I think that would be a great invention, because so many different things come out where you can't really fact check something if it's real or fake anymore. We should have like an automatic over-screen fact checker on any information that comes out. We're definitely going to need that, because it's hard to tell what's real from fake. But Flare provides reliable, secure, ultra-low-cost data with ease. So now, what can be built? 16 novel use cases highlighted by the founder. Start, accelerate with Flare ecosystem. I thought that was pretty interesting. Flare has maybe 100,000 followers. Oh, 300,000 followers on Flare. So 300,000 people have traveled down this road. No, there's no way, guys. I'm not recommending staking your Flare, delegating your Flare. But I thought this Flare calculator was pretty interesting, because there is staking rewards for stake your Flare, contribute to the network, earn security. My name used to be Mr. Staking and Bacon himself, GGGFAX vet. See, I said that. Barbie T says, what I like about Flare is the Flare drops. And yeah, we're actually going to talk about that right now too. As far as I did pull up all the information on how to get the Flare drops still, even if you're new to crypto. So I got everybody covered tonight. Smash them hard, smash them hard, smash that thumbs up. Stake your flare, contribute to the network. Flare staking. Flare staking, you can convert tokens, prices. So here goes the converter calculator. So what is this? If you go, what, 100 flare. 100 flare will be $1.68. 1,000 flare is $16. 10,000 flare is $168. So flare is kind of expensive a little bit. 10,000, $168. 100,000, 1,600. Is this correct? I'm gonna have to go to the price charts myself. Is that correct right there? Let me go to flare. Look at the price. I'm not sure if that's correct. Because if it's 0.017, if Flare's on fire right now, guys, and Justin Crypto, I think I said, or in Barbie T, I think I set Flare on fire personally. Because it just jumped from 8% to 10%. Can we get a 20%? Huh? I want to see Bullish Barbie T's bags melt. 10% Flare, 0.017. So that would be 1,700 per 100,000. So that's 1,700 per 100,000. If I go back to the calculator, 100,000. Okay, so that is correct then. Because that's 100,000, 1,600. So that's really close. So that's about correct. No, that's what I kind of want to get to the bottom of too. Is Flare still airdropping on Uphold? They were dropping mad bags in my account on Flare, on Uphold. I know, guys, that's the only thing that's not really sucked, but it was still kind of good because I remember I got my snapshot on BitTrue. So basically, when we did the BitTrue, the way Curtis Wang did that, who's the founder of BitTrue, he pretty much advanced everybody their Flare ahead of time. It was like an IOU or something. And then Flare went crazy too after that. As far as the price, I have to pull it up on the price chart. But then we were allowed to trade it and everything. And it was like a Flare IOU. So you could, I don't think you could sell, but you could trade it into something to sell if you wanted. But we kind of like, but I think under that agreement that we wouldn't receive the future Flare and he would receive it. So he kind of like fronted us our Flare. There's probably like some kind of small fee in there. But that's how I remember getting the Flare, through BitTrue, through the IOU. And then somehow it was on fire even before the price feed was up on CoinMarketCap. It was kind of wild. But now if you want a million, 17,000, that's not bad. 100. So basically it's 1,700 for. So the price just went up. Hold up, the price just jumped like $50. So if you just jumped on 100K Flare while you're watching this live stream, you just made $50 instantly. You're welcome. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm documenting my journey on the evolution of money. So estimated reward rate 5%, which is, I'm not going to get into percentages, and that's why I'm not a financial advisor. But 5%. Now don't get me wrong, guys. We've seen some wild percentages through the Chronos DeFi wallet with Chronos, Cosmos. But they offer percentage rewards on Coinbase, Binance USA. A lot of these exchanges now do offer, if you stake within the protocol, which I think is a big deal. Because I still think they receive it even if you're not receiving the rewards. I think the exchange still receives rewards. So for them to distribute to the retail investor or customer, it's only right. So, customize your stake. Say if we go in 10,000. That's going to be what, 500,000 Flare? Okay, so you can do it by the day or the month. And guys, no way am I saying anybody should do this Flare staking. I'm not even really sure. Now this one's going to be through, it's got to be through Flare. Yeah, this is right through the Flare network right here. Flare network. That's what I thought because I was only searching through Flare. So that's kind of interesting that you would actually delegate with the network versus like a subsidiary network. So that's interesting. Now you can do it for a month, a day. Now, do you recommend? How are you getting your Flare rewards, Bullish Barbara? Are you staking with the network? Or are you staking it a different way? Or are you receiving it through like a snapshot? Yeah, because if they took the snapshot on December 12th, I think it was December 12th, 2020, an expected price after 15 days. Okay, so hold up. After 15 days, now, does that go up? Where's it showing that you're? I'm not even gonna really get into this too much more than that. Okay, hold on. I see how it works. No way. That would be wild. That would be insane. How much did I put down there? Okay, I put that you're staking 500,000 flare. No way. That's why I say rich get rich and the poor get poor all the way though. Because if you stake 500,000 flare, you're gonna make $10 every 7 days, 43 and 30, which is insane. Return. I'm not a financial advisor. Which no one's actually gonna really stake that. But actually, I think what financial institutions do. So that's actually 10,000. I'm getting off of this. Let's go to the Flare distribution. Also want to show you guys this. Welcome to the Flare portal. And then you want to connect your wallet right here. So this is how you're going to connect your Flare wallet to any of your traditional wallets. Like for example, I thought it was pretty interesting that you can connect your Coinbase cold wallet to Flare network, which is going to receive your tokens in the Coinbase cold wallet. Or also you can connect your MetaMask, Wallet Connect, or your Ledger. Ripple Effect, good to see you. Good evening. Welcome, Ripple Effect. Thank you so much for the support on the prior live stream. Cheers to Ripple Effect in the building. Coming into the late night XRP After Dark live stream. Airdrops on Bitfrost wallet. Now that's what I'm kind of curious about too, since you're saying Bitfrost wallet, PIL8. Now say for example, if you pick up Flare in your Coinbase cold wallet, are you going to be available to receive? No, if you're okay. So this is why I actually went to, because I know for example, if you basically wherever you were sold your XRP, they took the snapshot and you're supposed to receive your Flare distribution, Flare drop guide right here. Okay, this is where we're going to get more information. But what if you're holding just Flare in the Coinbase cold wallet? So Flare guide drop. There's a series of 36 monthly Flare drops totaling 24 billion. And this is what the problem was also is I believe the 24 billion was supposed to be distributed between the snapshot XRP holders and not newcomers. So there was a big thing about that, and I told myself I was not going to talk about that because there's a whole nother story. But Flare drops totaling 24 billion, so they're going to distribute 24 billion Flare amongst the people that are basically delegating or staking within the network. Can be claimed active Flare community members who have wrapped their Flare, so I'm pretty sure you're going to have to wrap it to stake and delegate it. So Flare, you must hold Flare for 23 days before each claim day to be eligible to claim a portion. These 23 days constitute a holding calculation period. So is it every 23 days you're going to receive a Flare drop regardless? Can anybody back that up? I'm kind of curious. Because my thing is, guys, Flare's been on fire. The prices have been amazing. And it had big time gains too. If you go to the all, it was at 6 cents. So there you go, 0.05. And right now it's at 1 cent. And it kind of really goes back to what I was saying about we're in the beginning phase of crypto. Who knows how it could be Flare that could be the biggest network. XRP I think has a short thing with the relationships and the regulatory clarity it's received. But I think, like for example, this is gonna be risky, but I'm gonna have to go to the website to show you guys some of the stuff I've seen real quick. Because how they combine so many different blockchains to make Flare, I thought that was interesting. Connect everything. Flare is a blockchain for data, providing developers with secure, decentralized, high integrity data from other chains and the internet. See, I think that's a huge thing because when I first got in crypto, each chain didn't think they would need the other chain. So there was like no interoperability within chains. Just like there still isn't, there's a lot more interoperability between DeFi wallets. But back in the day, there was no interoperability. I think Uphold was one of the first exchanges to start doing the Ripple protocol, then the Stellar protocol, or the Kronos chain, like different protocol chains for different ecosystems. And they would not interoperate between one wallet. But now it's really about building a chain that's most interoperable and easy to use. So you can kind of see how crypto has changed a lot. And Lisa A says every 30 days. That's what I'm thinking too from what we just read. I think no matter where you hold your flare, every 23 to 30 days. Maybe they take the snapshot every 23 days, but every 30 days is going to be a payout. Hold up. Good God. Lisa A. Lisa A must be straight from Flare, from Flare Network. Now I'm just messing with you. She said, I receive 400 every 30. So how much Flare we got to have to do that, Lisa? Fill us in the rest of the way, please. The blockchain for data. Flare is an EVM, which is Ethereum Virtual Machine Smart Contract Platform with 2 ensured data acquisition protocols. Now, who is the Flare ecosystem? I went through that. Expanding utility and blockchain. There was somewhere where it says it can combine Avalanche, XRP, Stellar. I'm trying to find that. Because basically it's like all the blockchains together, which is kind of smart too as far as you want to have it interoperable with all chains. Okay, man, maybe it was on this Hugo's page. Let me see. I'm actually curious about that claim flare drops. What does it say about that? It must have been on Hugo's page. So we'll go check his page too. But I am curious about claiming this flare drop since we're here. Okay, monthly flare drops can be claimed by everyone who stakes flare or holds wrap flare. So you wrap your flare or you hold your flare or stake your flare. Maybe you're staking within the network itself. What are the flare drops? There are 36 monthly flare drops totaling 24 billion. So they're going to distribute 24 billion. And it looks like Lisa's getting most of that. Who can be claimed by flare community members? Every 30 days, approximately 670 million flare are divided between active network participants based on their combined flare holdings and flare stake. So 36 drops. What drop are they on now? I think we have a flare expert here. I receive 400 every 30 days. Let me correct that. Every 30 days you receive a portion of an airdrop. 2 or 3 days you receive delegation rewards, which is a much smaller amount. Probably not as much as you have. I wasn't as part of the airdrop. Okay. That's what's kind of interesting too, guys. And that's why I thought was still interesting is previous people may have not even known about this snapshot or the delegation of the way they was going to distribute the flare then. Now the OGs are kind of upset about the way they changed it. But newer people can still come in and take advantage of the protocol, which I remember Dave, I didn't really want to get into that part too much. I'm not going to get into the controversy of the distribution when they changed it. I'm kind of talking about where they are today and moving forward. I'm not here to hate on nobody. I mean, I think I signed some kind of deal with BitTrue where they were going to get mine anyway because they gave us ours ahead of time. Does anybody remember that? When somebody here from BitTrue, where we took our snapshot on BitTrue and they actually gave us an IOU on Flare. It was like, why do they call it IOU? Because I think once they gave it to us, we would owe them our flare, but they gave us flare early. You can just hold your flare on uphold and receive your drops every month. That's what I thought too. Thank you big time, Cheapskate. Cheapskate, thank you big time. Now I'm just messing with your name is Cheap Suits. I said Cheapskate. You can just hold your flare on uphold and receive your drop every month. That's a really, really simple way. Now, I guess I'm not sure if you'll know the ins and outs of that data as far as that's going to be considered staking on chain, which you're going to get way less rewards versus staking it with Flare themselves, which you'll get way more. But me personally, I kind of like, it's really both ways. If you feel comfortable staking on with Uphold, which I would, I really trust Uphold. I love Uphold. I got crypto on Uphold. So I think I would trust them as far as, I don't think something would go wrong, but you can never say never. But as far as if something happened to Flare and you got your Flare locked in Flare, then that could be an issue. So, but Flare's been around for a long time, so I don't really think there'll be no issues. Claim every 30 days. Unclaimed tokens burned after 67 days. Hold on. Unclaimed tokens burned. Why not be redistributed into the pile? But to burn is even better. Because you know what the burn means. Unclaimed tokens burn after 67 days. That means they're burning the tokens constantly. So tokens are being taken out of the circulation, which is going to increase the price. Am I right with that so far, Barbie T? We are halfway through the flare drops. 18 more months to go. So, whoa, 18 more to go. That's pretty interesting. Flare allegations each month are based on. Okay, so we pretty much got. You guys actually kind of answered all the questions right there in the live stream. If you're holding it on Uphold, so I'm almost certain it would be the same if you hold it on your cold wallet, which they want to connect to. So here it looks like the distributions right here. August, September, October, November, December. Good Lord, you're going to receive them all the way up to next year. All the way next year and beyond. A year and a half to go. Okay, maybe this is the article right here. Oh, I was actually going through some of the old stuff too, where originally XRP holders were supposed to get 30% of the initial supply of 100 billion. Good God, let me put that in proportion of what they would have owed me if we stuck to that original plan. Now, I'm not, and I promised myself I was not going to go into that. But basically, at first, don't repeat it, CKJ. See, at first, all XRP holders that took their snapshot on 2020 was to receive 30%. So that would have been the 24 billion of 100 billion distributed to just the snapshot holders. I think that would have been too much wealth. They always, never mind. But now they changed it away because it's actually a real old article. Now, if you just get Flare, you receive Flare. Another 22% will be distributed liquidity mining over the next 7 to 8 years to those who move assets from chain onto Songbird. The 4 blockchain Flare will have to connect. The 4 blockchains Flare will connect have a collective market cap of 150 billion, which these data can be way different now because this is an old article. Crypto luminaries describe Flare as having potential to be like a general that can control actions on other connected networks. Flare has started in 2017. It raised 11 million. I thought this was pretty interesting too. Flare raised 11 million from Digital Currency Group. Now you know who Digital Currency Group is. That's Barry Silbert, Grayscale, Silver Lake, Glenn Hutchins, who I have a picture with. Brad Garlinghouse used to be an advisor to Silver Lake, which is owned by Glenn Hutchins. So that's kind of an interesting connection right there. But Digital Currency Group backs Flare. The price of Flare just changed and go up more. It did. Now it's pumping 11%. I'd like to welcome everybody to XRP After Dark. I think the PA, what's that, PI? One thing is, it's interesting when you got less people here, you can really see the chat more. I think I can connect more because now I'm seeing PIL. PIL, he said that I get a bizarre airdrop on the Bitfrost wallet. I receive bizarre airdrops all the time within my Coinbase cold wallet. I think, I have no idea how they send you them NFTs and different things. I think once you interact with a different network, somehow they get your, because everything is written on the blockchain. So I guess if they see a receiving address, maybe they can send an NFT to the receiving address also. But it's not like they can get your coins, but they can just send stuff to you. And because I received all kinds of tokens in my cold wallet. So at 0.017 is a pretty good price. The all was 6 cents right there, and Digital Currency Group backs it. Oh, including various crypto luminaries such as Litecoin Charlie Lee backs Flare. Civic's Vinny Lingham, which guys, many may not know who Civic's Vinny Lingham is. I did a lot of research on Civic and Vinny Lingham. He's actually a pretty big deal. He was one of the first guys at Coinbase to have a connection with the Coinbase founder, Brian Armstrong, and Vinny Lingham started some kind of Bitcoin company together back in the day. So it's kind of interesting because Civic, their token is CVC. You know, CVC on Coinbase still, or did they even get listed on Coinbase? I know it's on the cold wallet. Nah, it has to be on the Coinbase. Because I had to buy it from somewhere back in the day. Back in the day, I was like super bullish on CVC. Hold on, story. Blockchain interoperability is a hot topic. Okay, here we go. Finally, Flare is a late entry following projects like Polkadot and Cosmos, but it's taking a unique approach by going straight for the older, bigger blockchains that need it. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Like Polkadot and Kasami, Flare is launching a live blockchain that will always be understood as testing ground for the main network. Will come later depending on how many problems there are. It's kind of like the blockchain Philin said, it's also kind of like a training ground for all of our community. And he goes into how it's basically compatible with so many different blockchains. I hate to have to read the whole thing again. But Philin cares most about is the capital many entrepreneurs can use it to make new powerful projects. Capital is what funds and is going to rocket going into the space, crossing continents, and quantum computing. Finding all top blockchain interoperability solution is through Flare, which means an enormous amount of capital is tied up in securing those networks for transactions. I can't give you a number on how much capital, but it's a very distinct relationship between the amounts and the representation on the chain. So this is basically the founder speaking about that. Okay, that's why Flare is using modified federated Byzantine agreement, which is the same as Ripple, and pioneered by Stellar and Ripple. It's modified Flare built on the fork of Avalanche. So there we have Avalanche, AVAX, which is backed by Coinbase, which also has the interoperability with Stellar and Ripple, which is enabled to create an architect that is prone to it also can be found in Stellar original version according to Phil. That's what I'm saying, guys. I remember this being like a fork of Ripple at first too, or something like that. There was like a big connection with XRP when Flare first dropped. It was supposed to be like a fork of Ripple. So they're kind of saying it's a fork of Stellar, but it's a fork of Ripple, but it's a fork of Avalanche also. We're trying to create a lot of interoperability here. What can I say? No, don't hold on any centralized exchanges or broker places. Nacho keys, nacho cheese. Barbie T has been deep down the rabbit hole for sure. Barbie Taylor knows, so he must be staking on-chain with the network. I'm kind of curious. I wish we could, no, I'm not going to go back to Lisa's comments. So basically, I think if you're actually going to stake with the network is the best option too. Maybe which would be safer though? Uphold or Flare? Well, actually, of course you want to stake. Oh, well, hold on. Well, I understand what you mean about not your keys, right? But the thing is, if you're... No, what DeFi wallet are you using? I don't want to for you to tell us what wallet you're using. So say, for example, if you got your Flare in the DeFi wallet, of course you got your keys to your wallet. But if you're staking your Flare, then you're pretty much have it locked up within their protocol. So that's kind of interesting, though, how you can take main possession of it through a DeFi wallet, but once you stake it, you're kind of like not in possession of it, right? But you're still got your keys, but they still can access your Flare. I never really thought about that, but that's probably like what Dave was talking about possession of the cryptocurrency when I did an interview with him. Most coins need to use order to increase the value. That's why XRP really isn't moving much in price. Most coins need use in order to increase the value. That's why XRP really isn't moving in price. Okay, are you saying that, like, as far as the conversion of XRP is not held long, that it converts so fast, and that's been a problem with moving the price? Or are you saying that there's just not as much usage with XRP that it should be right now? Keep it in your Bitfrost wallet. Keep it wrapped or delegated or staked to get more and more. If just Flare, that doesn't count. Like last drop is January 11, 2026. That's some good information. So basically, I'm assuming your Bitfrost wallet is going to be a DeFi wallet for sure. Now, when you go over here to your Flare and connect, and which one was that on? I don't think it showed the Bitfrost wallet though. Oh yeah, time is rolling. See, right now it's just showing MetaMask, Wallet Connect, Coinbase Cold Wallet, which is still a DeFi wallet, and the Ledger right there. So you're saying you can connect your Bitfrost wallet to the main. So you're saying you're connecting your Bitfrost wallet to the main network also, just like if I was to connect Coinbase wallet right now, right? So hold on, Bitfrost. That sounds like a exchange to me though. Bitfrost, or is that like a DeFi wallet? I don't think I ever used a Bitfrost wallet. Bitfrost wallet. I'm assuming that's okay. This is going to be a wallet at DeFi store, right? Okay, XRP Rails is also recommending the Bitfrost wallet. Okay, Bitfrost wallet is self-custody. Okay, of course it's going to be self-custody. Bitfrost wallet, self-custody, multi-chain wallet, which now like all wallets are multi-chain. Back in the day, you're going to get one wallet per chain. As far as, I kind of explained that. Like, well, actually, as soon as Chrono's DeFi wallet came out, it was kind of multi-chain too. Crypto wallet, DApp, Flare network, supported crypto. So basically, Bifrost is the way to go. Plus, do not forget to write down your seed phrase. But just need to delegate. So, you know, like, it might sound a little bit confusing to you guys, like, as far as, like, oh, how they say wrap your flare, delegate your flare. Once you go in the wallet and you start playing around with it, some things might seem a little complicated at first, but then, I'm telling you, it'll get easier and easier. Like, I remember staking in so many different Chronos wallets and different pools, and I remember about a year ago, it doesn't even seem like that long ago, I found, like, a whole bunch of pools that I didn't even know I had. I was, like, so shocked. A lot of you guys might have them also. But they were kind of complicated too, because first you gotta wrap it, stake it, delegate it, and different things. But after a while, it becomes very easy. So Bifrost, Flare gives you tokens that don't have smart contracts. So what happened? Flare. What do you mean Flare gives something? So what do you mean by that, Barbie? Like, as far as the Flare network does have smart contract capability, right? Because probably just read the comment wrong too. Because you want to have your smart contract capability like Ethereum. Like, for example, I think Ripple Labs. I don't think I really hear them talking about that either. As far as they just, well, actually no, Stellar Sorrowband implemented Sorrowband, which is smart contracts within the network now. But Ripple, actually no, Ripple didn't have smart contracts at first either. And then they did the whole XRPL. You read my pronunciations. So yeah, guys, DeFi wallet right there. DeFi wallet. Let me go to Hugo Film real quick. Actually, I kind of covered that one on that one. Okay, so you connect your Coinbase wallet. I think you would receive the same on your Coinbase Cold wallet. And why do you like the Bifrost wallet so much? Is that particularly for your Flare, or is that just a wallet that you picked up for cryptocurrency in general? Now, is Bifrost? Yeah, probably on that. So let me get rid of this one right here. Guys, I am CKJ Crypto News. I am BuLLZiLLa, the hidden gem hunter, the portfolio melter. If you guys can smash some hearts, we'll get out of here in like maybe 5 minutes or so. 5 minutes or so. Here's Flare's page right here, guys. They got actually a lot going on. A 510 million Flare DeFi remissions program is now live. Help us grow Flare network. And this is what's so amazing. Yeah, big time. It always gives me like at least. And this is what's amazing about right now where we are in history of cryptocurrency, as far as it's hard to say what network is going to be the best one. Good evening, Cindy D. Welcome to XRP After Dark. Late night live stream. Flare distribution monthly. Okay, so I think this is a pretty big thing with what's attracting people to the whole Flare network right now. As far as if they're holding Flare, you're going to receive Flare. And they're actually distributing it in 24 billion, so that's not bad at all. That's why, okay, I see what you're saying about the different style asset they're going to be providing for the smart contract. It was from Flare and Songbird. So, guys, a lot of people have been deep down in Flare. Guys, I'm here to tell you that Bullish Barbie Taylor put a lot of good information in our Bullish Family Telegram group. Link in the description for the #1 crypto family Telegram. I'm in there every day. The Bullish family is in there every day. 608 members. Did we go to 610 yet? And Bullish Barbara dropped a lot of bullish information in our Telegram group today that you guys might want to check out. And bam! Look at that, Bullish Barbara. You see that? She also sent me this phone holder, which I'm actually using right now as we speak. Bam! It has XRP on that side. Look at that. Huh? Look at that gift right there. Oh my God, look at the detail. BuLLZiLLa. You see my name right there? BuLLZiLLa, the bull. Oh my God, that gift right there. That's better than a Ferrari. That's better than a Ferrari right there. Because that was made out of love. EVM sidechaining. So for example, now, what video did we do a couple days ago where it was like Ripple's secret plan? Okay, Monica from Ripple, the Ripple president, basically said they're excited about what their Ethereum virtual machine sidechain that's going to kind of funnel traffic. That's why right now the competition is on. Is it going to be Flare? Is it going to be Ripple? Is it going to be Stellar? ICP? Dogecoin? Meme? Shikaka coin? Shout out to 6AJ. I heard him talking about that token the other day. Guys, it could be any. It's right now. It's, I won't say anybody's guess. I think Ripple Effect will say what? Ripple for sure. XRP Rails, XRP, no doubt about it. Steve, he says Flare all the way. Now I'm just joking with you guys. Bridge to Flare using the Stargate to keep part Flare rewards. Claim their rewards via the Flare portal. So this is like Flare's page right here. Here goes the spaces, which I think we need to start doing some spaces. Devon. J Dump Trucking LLC. Whatever happened to Codia smart contracts from Ripple? Remember they said it was too much tech and put it on a shelf. What happened to that? The whole Codius, I forgot about that. You know what else I thought was going to be a big deal is this Coil. I still got the emoji up here where I used to subscribe to Coil, which was also a Ripple subsidiary, co-founded by Stefan Thomas, which I thought it was an amazing idea, to be honest, is where, like, say for example, if you want to read a Bloomberg article, but you're not subscribed to Bloomberg, how long you're on there reading just that one article, you would stream XRP micropayments to them. And I thought they would have no problem getting people to sign up to that, whereas, nobody wants to subscribe, like a whole subscription to Bloomberg, but why can't I just pay for just that one article? And that's what Coil kind of wanted to do, so, it's just a lot going on right now. But it's kind of interesting because I never told this story. I'm not going to get into it. I guess I will because we got to get out of here. I remember when I first went to Jacksonville, my uncle actually owned a trucking business. I don't think I ever told this story. My uncle owned a trucking business in Florida, in Jacksonville. And good Lord, I'm telling you, it was always something with them trucks every day. You had to work on it. But anyway, I was going to get into the whole trucking business. And I had the down payment and everything. But everybody was like, nobody... I guess my credit was not good. I mean, actually, I didn't have really no credit. Which no credit is bad credit. But I was ready to get into the trucking business. I'm like, all right, I'm just going to, put a truck on the road, hire a driver. Maybe get my CDL driving myself. I wasn't sure. But, I used to see the money my uncle made. And I was like, this could be interesting. So I always said entrepreneur aspirations. Entrepreneur aspirations. And then one day, my cousin from Jacksonville, Little Ronnie, said, man, you should start a YouTube channel. I'm like, YouTube? What's going on YouTube? Team USA won the Moonwalking Underwater medal. Moonwalking Underwater. Moonwalking Underwater medal. Moonwalking Underwater. Shout out to Ms. Ike. This is going to be CKJ soon. And the Bentley saying good morning. Is that going to be possible, Bullish Barbara? I believe it is. I have several different tokens in my Bitfrost wallet. Bifrost. Okay, so it's a multi-chain wallet. Everybody, let's manifest real quick. Let's manifest real quick. I believe we can do it. You know what, guys? Is one thing I want to tell you guys, and I tell a few people while we're here. I'm moving to a different place, and pretty much me and the guy kind of shook on the deal today. And I think that this place I'm moving to is going to be, I think it's a short thing. He said I'd be ready by the 1st, and I'm about ready to, have this short thing. And I actually got another call today from someone else also. So the good news I was talking about with the previous live stream is that I pretty much, the way the guy was talking, I think that it's going to be a short thing. He knows about my dog. He knows the whole situation. I told him what was going on. And, I kind of don't want to get into the whole story right now. But, basically the guy said the place will be ready by the 1st. And so I'm looking forward to that. So, and I'm looking forward to getting the Wi-Fi working decently. That's for sure. Because I'm not going to go into the whole story of that right now. But I do want to cover this real quick. Ripple Effect, thank you big time for the support. Get that Bifist wallet. But guess what, guys? We're going to still put in major work. We're not going to stop. We're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep going. We're going to get that silver play button. We're going to get that 1,000,000 subscribers. And we're going to keep going, Steve. Call Stam with the membership. U.S. Treasury has already been tokenized on XRP. That'd be a good video right there. I like that title. U.S. Treasury is already being tokenized on XRP, XDC, and XLM using WisdomTree. He's correct about that. U.S. Treasury is already being tokenized. That's a really good point, Steve K. I never thought about that. U.S. Treasuries already are tokenized on Stellar using WisdomTree. So how they announced the assets to be treasuryized, how Trump is saying Stellar is already, or WisdomTree is already doing that. But now we're about to go on a global scale. This is the only thing people remember. This is who I first started watching when I first got into content creation. I used to watch a lot of Tay Lopez. He's a pretty smart dude.
People will only remember the highs and lows of your entire life. Isn't that weird? Mark Cuban told me. He's like, if you lose, as long as at the end of your life you're a win, everybody will remember you that. You know the guy that started Kentucky Fried Chicken, Colonel Sanders. Man, he was a loser his whole life. He literally is like on record for starting the most businesses that fail. The dude at like 65 years old started Kentucky Fried Chicken and was remembered that for the rest of his life. And at the same time, Richard Nixon was a powerful president, a powerful politician, smart dude, but Watergate is all he'll be remembered for.
Oh man, I forgot about the video. It might not be able to make the stream lag. That sucks, because that right there was a really good one. So that's a really good video right there. I think you guys might have got the whole thing, but possibly not. Basically, Tay Lopez says there's only one thing people remember. You are going to take a lot of losses in life, but as long as you win at the end, like that saying, just don't give up.
People will only remember the highs and lows of your entire life. Isn't that weird? Mark Cuban told me. He's like, if you lose, as long as at the end of your life you're a win, everybody will remember you that. You know.
So guess what? You're going to take a lot of losses. There's going to be a lot of trials and tribulations through your lifetime. But guess what? Never give up. And keep pushing. Never give up and keep pushing. Open Eden. What do you mean, Steve K? Shout out to you. Oh, King 2, we back on Flare. Yeah, we're back on Flare. Shout out to Bush Barbie T. She actually started the whole Flare conversation in our Telegram group, and it sent me down the rabbit hole deep on Flare. Not only did she send me the amazing phone holder, she did a lot of research, and you guys need to join our Telegram group and check it out. Link in the description on our Telegram group. It's the baddest crypto family on the planet. Bam. See? As long as you keep pushing. If you have no XRP, then at least hold 100 to 1,000. If you have no XRP, then at least hold 100 to 1,000 XRP. This could be a life-changing moment. Oh, and if you have no Tailcoin, then at least hold 1 million. I'm not going to tell my whole million Tailcoin story right now because we're going to get out of here in a few moments. But I'm trying to tell you, this also reminded me a lot about crypto too, as far as this million Tailcoin, when they announced 1 million. Because I was thinking how much 1 million Tailcoin, or my campaign to get 1 million Tailcoin, and how much it was worth. Now, I can't even recall the whole story I told you the other day, but I can remember the numbers. Now, okay. Man, I don't even want to talk about those numbers right now. It makes me kind of sick to think about it. As far as, okay, around 500,000 Tailcoin was what? 30,000, right? Because it was 6,000 per 100K when it hit 6 cents. But it wasn't at that time I was trying to get the million. I think we hit 6 cents and we started correcting. Maybe it was around 3 cents. But I was still on a campaign to get 1 million. Which, I'm telling you, like what, a million, like right now it's only $130 per 100K tail coin. That's 250,000 for 200, 500,000 is 400. You got to be kidding me. That's like the same value of $30,000 is worth $400 today. So, I'll say that to say this. If you guys just got in crypto within the last couple years, I forget what year it was, but we jumped on Tailcoin at $100, 100K, and shot at 6,000 in 7 days. But now we're back to around 130 to 160 coin. So you have a whole new opportunity if you missed that first train. Don't forget CKJ said it. Same thing with Solana. How it dropped back to 8 from 260. Send money smarter with Tailcoin. Send remittances today more than 40 mobile money platforms across a growing list of 22 countries. I'm going to finish out with this joke right here so we can get out of here. I hope everybody has an amazing day tomorrow. Good Lord, we picked up even more people now. That's why I just keep pushing and keep streaming. Because no matter what, somebody's going to be somebody's going to tune into this channel right now that's not a subscriber, and they're going to smash that subscribe. They're going to smash that heart and say, oh, I like this dude. He's kind of real. Ain't no kind of about it. The realest dude on the planet. Yes. Just messing with you. I joke a lot. We're more serious on the morning show. Not as many jokes. Joe Katz says, it's time like this, when the market is crashing and everyone is panicking, that I wish I had listened to my mother told me as a child. Listen to what my mother told me as a child. Well, that piqued my interest. I was like, what's Dave mean? Oh, come on. Come on now. I'm reading the tweet here. What's the problem with this? I'm reading the tweet here. It must have been the 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕝 and it had interference on the Wi-Fi. Dave Short says, it's times like this when the market is crashing, everyone is panicking, that I wish I listened to my mother. And I listened to what she told me as a child. So I was thinking, oh, what's that, Dave? What's your mom tell you? I don't know. I didn't listen. Somebody out there laughed. So at least I made you laugh before you go to sleep. Good information, Barbie today. There's 7 different tokens within the Bifrost wallet. XRP, XM, XDC, Flare, SGB, Google Store. And make sure it's made by Toro Labs. I guess you need to be kind of cautious, right? But actually, if they're going to download what the Bifrost wallet, does it have like a main emoji that they can look for wallet because of the blue circle or blue square? Okay, so your Bifrost wallet is going to be your blue. It's going to have white squiggly lines too. So be very cautious with when you go to the App Store. You're going to line up the emoji. But if you want to go deeper, to really make sure it's made by Toro Labs. It's a self-custody wallet. Self-custody. Yeah, we're going to get out of here, guys. I can't thank you guys enough for tuning in tonight. I'm CKJ. I'm BuLLZiLLa. I'm the Hidden Gem Hunter. Shout out to all the moderators and all the members. Shout out to Steve K. Shout out to Devon. Matter of fact, hold on. We're going to take y'all with that since the stream's giving me a hard time anyway. Might as well fight through for Devon real quick. Bam! You know, El Salvador, I believe, was the first nation to accept Bitcoin as a currency. Now the whole world is jumping on board. Shout out to Devon NRG, guys. If you can do me a huge favor, if this is going through, make sure you hit this link right here to this video and smash that thumbs up and subscribe on Crypto Convos. Hold on, you dropped a newer one than this. This is from 7 days ago. Let's go to Devon's page, see what's going on here. 10 days ago, videos. Okay. 12 hours ago, that's even better. Let's go to the newest one. Devon is ahead of his time.
Cimiento del país.
Don't forget, if you guys can do me a huge favor, hit this link and smash that thumbs up and subscribe to Crypto Convos. We got a notification bell on? Okay, guys, so this is how you turn your notification bell on also, guys. So I'm going to show you guys, for everybody's watching right now, how you subscribe and hit your notification bell so you do not miss when CKJ is live. Things gonna be very interesting the next few weeks. I'll tell you that. Until I move in this new residence on the 1st. Matter of fact, that guy's gonna have to let me in there like what, by the 14th, bro. You gotta let me in. Wait for that. Make sure you hit that link right here, Crypto Convos. You smash the thumbs up, then you go to the bell right here, which is gonna say subscribe. Then you're gonna say yes, subscribe. Then you're gonna turn the bell on to all. Now you'll get notifications. You got that? J Dump Truck, who probably isn't a subscriber. What about you, PIL8? Oh, XPR. Oh yeah. I'm so glad I saw that ripple effect. Tomorrow's XPR all the way. XPR. I was so deep down the rabbit. I knew there was a second one too. And I was looking at the top of my list up here. Oh, no wonder. Okay, I had that at the top and you're at the bottom right here. I don't mean like you're at the bottom because I remember I wrote it up top because I was fun to remember. But I do got ripple effect right here. And you did show me some major level in the morning live stream. So let me try to put that at the top for tomorrow. XPR tomorrow, guys, on Ripple Effect, which is a hidden gem because Ripple Effect is the OG in cryptocurrency and he knows. He says Ripple is king. Hit that notification bell. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. I can't thank you enough for tuning in. Devon, I think that's a really good idea, bro, about like the multiple languages here. Because Mr. B said the same thing. He said he gets his video translated in all languages. If you hit the link, you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm out of here. Hope everybody has an amazing night. There's Pretty Boy Devon right there. Pretty Boy Devon. And remember,
No money. A scared man don't make no money.
do not forget to smash that thumbs up and hit that subscribe. It means the world. Excuse me.
Scared money don't make no money. A scared man don't make no money.
Rabbit hole time.
Scared money don't make no money. A scared man don't make no money.
Dave Schwartz. There go Glenn Hutchins right here. This is Glenn Hutchins is the owner of Silver Lake, which we talked about earlier. Silver Lake Investments, which Brad Growinghouse was an advisor to Silver Lake to Glenn Hutchins. This guy right here also owned the Boston Celtics. He also sits on the board of the Digital Currency Group. This guy gave me the biggest hug you've ever seen somebody get in the world. I could not believe how friendly and how much love he gave me. He gave me a hug like I was family. Glenn Hutchins. I guess he felt my excitement. I was like, Glenn Hutchins! And he was like, hey! Like he knew me. And so there's me and Glenn right there. You know, I'm just rubbing elbows with billionaires. They rubbing off on me. That's where we're going, billionaire status.
Scared man don't make no money.
Oh, then he met the great Dave Schwartz. Dave spotted me a mile away, recognized me, started talking to me like he knew me, like I was an old friend. Like an old friend, Steve Costam. Dave, an old friend for sure. BitBoy. BitBoy was still a big guy right there a little bit. That's way before the BitBoy fight.
A scared man don't
Oh, XRP Pioneer. Okay, Ripple Pioneer. Oh, Ripple Army. XRP Pioneer. Some say I'm the founder of the XRP Army, Juke City.
make no money.
International Bullish Family #1. International Bullish Family #1 since 2017.
Scared money don't make no money.
Much love, Juke City. So good to see you, bro. Alright, guys, I'm out of here. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. We'll be live tomorrow at 1.
All the way back to 2022 because we started a momentum here in Puerto Rico.
Much love, mahalo. Don't forget it. This link right here on Devon's. Give him some thumbs up, love. It'd be greatly appreciated. .017 on Flare.